So I have a lot of people ask me, why do people start SMP lighter instead of darker? The reason I like to do SMP very, very light is that some people retain pigment very well, other people do not retain pigment very well. So it's going into the depth of the dermis and implanting the pigment and waiting till they come back to actually see the final result, how they retained it. Then we could actually go and say, we need to go darker. Actually, they're retaining pigment very well. It actually looks very good. So we may need to manipulate the pigment a little bit. We may have to go a little deeper. It just all depends. But if we start off really dark, it ends up looking like a matte finish. It's too dark, you can't go back. So it's very important that we use very light pigment to start off until you come back to your second session, and then we know we can make a very good decision on how to move forward with your procedure. So if we go light, it gives me more control and also have the opportunity to create more of illusion of a hair follicle. So you don't want to start off dark, you don't want to go dark. You want to have multiple sessions. That's why it's so important to go light when you first start with SMP. You need to have multiple sessions instead of implanting it all in 1 to 2 sessions. If not, you'll have a muddy mess. You'll look really, really flat. You can't add density and have the variety of texture that you want to create the illusion of a hair follicle. And with healing, that's why we do multiple sessions, because the skin gets inflamed and gets irritated. So it could have time to cure, to heal, and we can go back and add more if we need to. So it's very important that we don't traumatize the skin, because that also affects the healing process. If the skin is too irritated, too inflamed, if you go over it multiple times, that's causing damage to the scalp, and the scalp is not going to allow it to heal properly, look natural.